Hello everyone, Hamas28 here, and today we're back in the world of Reclamation. We're near our aura setup today because we're going to be continuing the main quest line because I'm a little bit tired of doing this stuff over here for now. I'm going to complete that at a later day, I think. But for now, we're going to build the offering table. So as you can see, we do have to do a little bit of alchemy, but it is only a 3 base item, so it should be pretty easy to do. But the items are a little bit expensive. We're going to need Token of Joy, Token of Fear, and a Runic Altar. So the Runic Altar is pretty easy, just takes Mana Pearls and Living Rock. I think we have some more Ender Pearls lying around. Yes, we do. So we have enough there. But for the Token of Joy and the Token of Fear, we need Bottled Sunlight and Bottled Ghost. And Bottled Ghost, I wasn't sure how to get that. But Bottled Sunlight is literally right-clicking with a, what's it called? Cork. Bottle and cork in the overworld. So I assume that the other one takes the same thing just in the nether. So we make 2 more bottles and cork. And don't right-click like that again. We should be able to enter the nether and see if that gets us the item we need. What the heck? How did you guys... Oh, they must have gone through the portal is what happened. Let's see, where is my sword? They must have went in during the last attack. And if I right click... Spooky, scary skeletons. Bottled Ghost. Cool. Gets us what we need. Where's my bread? There we go. It was funny, I was trying to do a little cut because usually loading in takes a little bit, but then as soon as I loaded into the nether, we just got attacked immediately. So now that we have these 2 items, we also need to turn these over here. Let's see here. Let's just do all 6, because we might need another Runic Altar. We also need some Living Rock, which I think I had some left over somewhere. Not sure where I left it, though. There we go, Living Rock. Because we need to craft another one of these. And then, for our table... we need to make the Token of Joy and Token of Fear. So let's see, the Token of Joy we've made before, so we might actually have one left over. No. Could have swore we had one left over somewhere. We do. So we just need to make the Token of Fear. So the Token of Fear takes Bottled Ghost, Gold Leaf, Soul Sand, Bone, Rotten Flesh. So we should have soul sand from when we were doing the other stuff last episode. Where did I leave it? Where is our soul sand? Let's see, did I put it in this chest? There we go, soul sand. Then we need bones. Huh, we have no bones. How can I get bones other than hunting skeletons? Mob drop. Ham. Where's ham come from? Large cut of meat from a pig or hoglin. You need something lighter than a sword to get that. Interesting. Precision sawmill. Okay, it's not that. Huh. There's no other way to get bones. Air. That's so weird. Why do block drops exist? Yeah, urn makes sense, but why does it say air could drop that? Weird. We want mob drops. Skeleton. So, kill a skeleton, drop a bone, could drop the head, drop a bow. So we're gonna have to wait until nightfall to get some more bones. I haven't gone out too often, so that's why we don't have any. Then we need a feather. Flax. How do I get a feather? How do you get feathers? I coulda... We had to get feathers for something before, right? Or am I thinking of liminal industries? If we need a feather, then how do we... Yeah, that doesn't take a feather. A feather block. Alchemy catalyst. Flax can turn it into a feather. Quest chicken. Did I get feathers before? I don't remember. So odd. Regardless, we need to hunt some skeletons, so let's head out into the night, see if we can slay some without getting slain ourselves. Oh, perfect. We can also take care of this, get some ender pearl. And let's find some skeletons. Okay, so we have 2 bones. I left because the amount of zombies starting to show up was getting a little bit annoying. But it looks like to get a feather, the only way we can do so is through the alchemy catalyst. Which, you know, I could have sworn we actually made this before. I don't know why I have such a strong memory of doing that, because I know that's why we got the blaze rods, right? Like that was what this is for? Yeah, we made an alchemy catalyst. Where did I put this? Or did I? The quest is done. Notably, it lets you turn flax into feathers. Am I going crazy? Where's the alchemy catalyst? Or did I ever craft it? I think I'm going insane, that's what's happening. Regardless, we'll have to craft the alchemy catalyst right now. Maybe I am going insane. Okay, so let's convert this to living rock. Or maybe when I was testing something, because I noticed this data gets saved in the screenshots world, so maybe that's what happened. Maybe when I was testing the conjuration catalyst on my screenshots world, that's why the quest is marked? Because I honestly do not remember making this. Which is so weird, because it said it's done. Anyways, luckily it's not that expensive to craft. We could just make one now. Mana pearl, 2 gold ingots, and the brewing stands. Let's see, grab this brewing stand. It just takes the stone, right? I think it has to be cobblestone in this pack though. Grab some cobblestone. Backpack, come in here. 2 of these. We need the gold, which we're all out. Alchemical sulfur gold. What did I do with all of the gold? Because I had like 26. Or 25. 24. Oh, I know what I did with it. I put it in here to turn into ingots and then completely forgot. There's only 4 in here? Oh, we ran out of fuel. That's what happened. 1, 2. There we go. So now we can craft this guy. Nope, we need the living rock. So we can harvest the living rock first, and then craft this guy. There we go. 1 alchemy catalyst. Now we can place this over here. Now we can turn flax into feathers. And we just need 1. That's so odd. Because I didn't have one and it kept saying it was done. Oh, wait a minute. I'm just an idiot. That's why. There it is. Sometimes I'm just so silly. I was like, as soon as I placed it and it didn't work, my mind was like, it doesn't work because the alchemy catalyst has to be placed below the mana pool. You know it has to go under the mana pool because you already crafted it and placed it under this mana pool. Well, now I have two. You can use it for a conjuration catalyst, so I guess when we get there, we can use it for that. So I'll store it in there for now. Now, to do our ritual for the token of fear, we need gold leaf, it's the ritual of the forest, and oak sapling. So we need some oak sapling and some gold, some of our gold leaf. Where is our gold leaf? Oh, we're running pretty low actually. We're gonna have to get more at some point. I think you just use the brilliant fibers on a tree, I kind of forget. And we need 16. So we should only need to put 4 in here, right? Luckily this is really fast. I'm so sorry for anyone watching this. I was like, James, you made the catalyst already. It's under the thing. Okay, so now bottled ghost, bone. Bottled ghost, bone, like so. Bottled ghost, bone, rotten flesh. Feather, soul sand, gold leaf. Feather, soul sand, gold leaf, and 1 oak sapling. Oh, we have more gold leaf in here. Nice. Grab our bone meal. Place it in, bone meal the tree, commence the ritual. Now, we're probably going to have to do this ritual a couple more times, just because... Oh, it's done. Not as fast. A couple more times, because as you know, this uses it up, so unless we get very lucky on the first try, I doubt we're going to complete this on the first try. So let's make 3 infused iron ingots. 1, 2, 3. Because we have enough resources to try it out one time. We only have 1 token of joy. So let's grab these and try it out. Luckily, it should not be too hard. We also don't need to save this recipe because it is a one and done type deal. So it's runic altar, token of joy, token of fear. Luckily, the order doesn't matter. I learned that. That away, and then it can either be dawnstone, lead, or iron. Dawnstone, lead, iron. So I have 3 iron, so we're gonna do iron, 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 and this will tell us where'd my code breaking go. Take this out. Put that in there. We need to swap this for the flat stamp. And hopefully none of it gets used. And they got used. Okay, cool. So it looks like 2 of it is iron. That's really good. That means we only need to figure out 1 more. So we know 2 of it is iron. So that means it's either 1 more with lead or 1 more with dawnstone. So we're gonna put this away. So we need to do this a couple more times because we only have 1 token of fear. We actually have 2. So we need to do the token of joy, and then we need to make another thingamabob. Where is my... I thought I had a bigger pickaxe. Regardless... There we go, the stone hammer. Regardless, watching this is going to be pretty boring, so I'll just skip to the end where we have a bunch of the material. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I got 2 more sets of the token of fear, bringing us up to 5. I got the token of joys 3 more times, getting us 6, and 5 more runic altars. So we know that 2 of this is iron, so we need to figure out what the last one is. So we'll go ahead and throw you here, and you here. we're going to swap it out for lead and see what happens. And I'm a fool. What goes in the middle? The infused iron. I did forget to make more infused iron. So let's see. So this should, if it's lead and it has the right one, this will give us the item we want. If it isn't, then hopefully it's a dim light, which shows that we just have to swap it to the right location. And if it's no light, then we know it's the other one. So it failed, so let's take a look. So it is a dim light. Which means that this lead, it is correct. So we don't need to use the Dawnstone. But it's not here. So we're going to swap it to the Token of Joy. Take you out. Token of Joy there. Iron there. Token of Fear. You. And try this. So it's 50-50 on whether or not this will work. Otherwise, we'll need one more infused iron, and we're good to go. So luckily, this is a much easier puzzle to solve when there's only 3 of them. It's way more annoying once you get up to 5. I can't even imagine how doing 6 is going to be. Okay, it looks like it failed. So 2 and 2, which is odd. Oh, I misunderstood. Okay. So we tried all iron and we got 2 hits. So that means it takes 2 iron. We tried this one and got 1 hit, 1 dim. That means that one of these irons is correct and the lead is not correct. Because when you look at this one, we have 2 hits again. Which means the Token of Fear is Iron Aspectus. The altar is Iron Aspectus, and this has to be the Dawnstone Aspectus. So the Token of Fear has to be iron. The Runic Altar has to be iron. And the Token of Joy has to be Dawnstone. So let's go ahead and quickly convert another iron. Right over here. And this should work, assuming I deduced it correctly. If I didn't, then clearly I don't understand how this mod is supposed to work, and I am a fool for trying. Okay, so this should be correct. So let's see what happens. I just wish it wasn't so resource intensive. Like, it's really expensive to try this out. And there we go, done. The offering table. Let's see. So now that it's created, we need the Spirit of Calling, which, Spirit of Birthing, I don't know how you get that. The Witch's Cauldron is what we use for this. It takes a Bottled Ghost, Bottled Sunlight, Tainted Gold, and a Whiff of Magic. So honestly, not that bad. So we can put this stuff away for now, we don't need it. Now the offering table is a multi-block. If it wasn't obvious, it did say. And let's see, it is... I forget where it is. Here it is. So you can see it's quite big. Any flower can be used, and I believe it does take, asking for ingots of the sky. Yeah, so you can see you can turn it into other stuff. But you can see it is quite big. So we need a lot of flowers as well. But it can be any flowers, which is nice. So let's go ahead and put it over here. We'll have to chop down this tree, I think, but this will be a good spot for it. So this tree will be gone in a second. Okay, the tree is gone. Let's go ahead and place this. Let's visualize it. We're going to put it right here. We need 36 flowers. They could be any type. So I think we can actually get a lot of flowers using our pruning shears and the watering can to get a bunch of roses real quick. Let's see, where is my watering can? I always forget where I leave it. There's our pruning shears. But where is the watering can? Did I put it over here? It's not in there. Where did I leave it? Is it in this chest? What about this chest? Am I blind? There it is. I am blind. Grab some of these. And we need 36 flowers. And it's nighttime, so these aren't going to grow. Because of course they're not. So I'll be back in a second. Alright, we have just enough flowers. 36 and 36. So let's place all of these in here. You could probably do like a alternating pattern type deal. Now this can be any flowers as well, so don't get hung up on what kind you need or might have available to you. So you just make a big circle, like so. And it's done. The offering to the gods is complete. Now, to use, simply place whatever you want to infuse into it by right-clicking, then throw a Spirit of Calling onto the altar to activate it. And to get this, we need Bottled Ghost, the Bottled Sunlight, Tainted Gold, and a Whiff of Magic. Now, I do believe we have... Let's see, we have 2 Bottled Sunlight left over from when I was doing the rituals, because I miscounted. So I think we have some Bottled Sunlight. Thought I had a chest over here. Guess I was wrong. So we should have some glass in my inventory? In here? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Combine that with the wood. Oh, I can use that and these. Luckily, you can interchange any wood to make these, so it's very easy. I'll keep that in here. So now we're probably gonna need more later, depending on how many times we want to use the offering table. But at least for now, we just need a 1. And then we'll need a Whiff of Magic, which comes from the... Breath of the Goddess and Lapis can make it. It also makes a bunch of other stuff. Which one is better? Ender Dew. If I didn't use all the Ender Pearls, I might have used that. Circle Magic. Okay, so that's for Circle Magic stuff. Interesting. Anyways, what was I doing? Oh right, we needed Spirit of Calling. So I need to get some Bottled Ghosts first. That's the easiest thing to do. So into the nether we go. Let's get an equal amount. So if we have 2 of this, we need 2 more. So let's get 4 of these. Done. Let's leave. Now that that's done, we need Tainted Gold. Oh, and you get 4 of it, so that's really useful. We need Tainted Gold. Ah, I forgot I have more. From when I was doing the other crafting. And we just need the Whiff of Magic. Now, I could have swore we had more Whiff of Magic just lying around somewhere. Actually, I think... Raining, nice. There it is. We have exactly 1. So let's go ahead and throw this into the cauldron, right? Yes. Ghost, Sunlight, Gold, Whiff of Magic. So, Ghost, Sunlight, Gold, Whiff of Magic. No water in here. 1, 2, 3. Now I want to double check so I don't waste these items. Okay, looks good. Is it boiling? Looks like it's boiling. It's really hard to tell under the smoke. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's working. We have 3,000, so that's more than enough. And it would give us the offering to the gods. Looks like we are going to need to get more whiff of magic though, so we're going to need to make some more clay using our essence. And we're done. And let's see, creational catalyst. With empowered tokens, you can craft the creational catalyst. This removes the innate limit on most aura producing blocks and lets you overcharge the local area with aura. Takes the token of grief, token of rage, token of euphoria, and token of terror. And to get these, you have to take the tokens. I think there's one of each. Yeah, token of fear turns into token of terror. The token of joy. Oh. Token of joy becomes the token of euphoria. The token of anger. How do you make this one? Bottled ghost, blaze powder, magma block. Okay, so we can't even get that yet. We have access to fish, but we don't have access to beef. We can get gas tier through the soul coil, but we're gonna have to come back to that at a later time. But for now, we can finally complete the main story of the chapter with sentient life. This is it. Using the power of the offering altar and some magically significant materials, you can create the basis of real sentient life. Chicken eggs. Feather flesh amalgam, blooded amalgam, mana dosed amalgam, infused amalgam, and chicken spawn egg. So this is a ritual of the forest that takes 4 rotten flesh and 4 feathers. It looks really nasty. So let's grab some flax so we can get the 4 feathers. Let me empty my inventory. We don't need to carry all of this around right now. Definitely don't need all of that. It's a little bit better. Let's grab some flax. 1. We're going to need 4 of these to make our feathers. This is the only thing annoying about not taking the time to get all your plants to 10-10. They just don't want to grow. And when they do grow, they don't give you your item. I think at a minimum it should give you 1. It's really annoying that the minimum is 0. Okay, I got our flax. I slept through the night to stop the rain because it was quite annoying. Now we can throw this in here. Get our feathers. Grab our rotten flesh. We have our oak saplings. We need to convert this gold leaf into the gold powder. Last one. And yep, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 rotten flesh to fill it out. 1 here. Gold powder all around as we conduct the ritual of the forest. Bone meal the tree. The ritual commences. And it's going to give us our weird little feather flesh amalgam. Isn't it cute? Now using this, we're going to make the bloodied amalgam, which we use liquefaction with 1 bucket of hemoglobin fluid. Let's see, I should have 1 bucket of hemoglobin fluid. We need to dump this sal ammoniac. Hemoglobin fluid, feather flesh amalgam, 1 charcoal. To turn it into the bloodied feather flesh amalgam. Done. Now we take this and we combine it with mana powder and pasture seed and living rock. The pasture seed is grass. I think I have some in here. Thought I got more. Regardless, you can get more just by shearing that. Oh, I can put the shears in here. That's probably a better spot for it. Then we'll need That's the pasture seed. Mana dosed. We need mana powder, which is anything, including sugar. We're gonna use gunpowder. Gunpowder is more expensive. I'm gonna use sugar. Sugar is quite cheap. Sugar. So we come over here. 1, 2, 3. Grab some living rock. And we're gonna need our wand. Put that and bam! The mana dosed amalgam. Some toast. And finally, we're going to infuse the amalgam with gypsum, breath of the goddess, exhale of the horned one. This is quite the big magic circle. It takes red and white by the looks of it, which is this one. That's good, because that means I can break this. And let's see. Oh, wrong one. We need the purple one. I believe the purple is in this bottom chest. Yep. And then, let's see. Wait, what was the point of making these? What was the point of the Spirit of Calling? I haven't used them. Maybe it's on the last step. So we're gonna need to make a big circle out of the purple. Hopefully we have enough for this. Gonna have to move a lot of our torches as well. So let's see here. Oh, I keep clicking this. It's not that one. It's the infused one. And this one is very big. 1, 2, 3. So it's one bigger. Like so. Like so. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have to move the cauldron. It's in the way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's the wrong spot for it. Hopefully we have just enough chalk to draw this out. Ah, that's so annoying because I misplaced it earlier. We actually don't have enough chalk to finish it. So let me grab this axe. We're gonna have to move this guy. Let's see, we should be able to craft the campfire again. Campfire. We'll put it, yeah, we'll put it over here. That's a fine spot for it, I guess. But now we have to remake the chalk. It's so annoying. Let's see. And then there's no, you can't even repair it. Nature's Mend. Yeah, we don't have any books to repair it. There is this. Huh, I probably should have done this, because I've seen this before, but I wasn't actually sure what it did. But now that we actually are at that point, let me take a look, because I think it's in here. Yeah, there it is. Isolated material is a peculiar material. It has the property of being able to transform into the materials of other items in certain circumstances. For your purposes at the moment, it will enable you to repair items, replacing the repair material with the materia. You can foresee it having uses in the future as well. Okay, so I should probably make that. That's essentially what would let me repair the chalk. It does say you need an anvil though. Or the hammer. Huh, I'm not sure. Weird. And it's actually, it doesn't seem that difficult. Lapis, clay, and nether quartz. Wait, do we have access to this? Block of quartz. Nether quartz. Do I have access to quartz right now? I'm actually not sure. Have we made quartz? Huh. I don't think we have. Okay, so I won't sweat it. We just need to make another chalk. Do I have any more white chalk? We have a broken white chalk. Can I use the broken one? Does it have to be perfect? But then we'll also need ender pearl, attuned stone, and nether wart, which means we need nighttime to come, which will be in a while. So I think I'll use the magic of editing to make the purple chalk appear in my hand. Watch this. Huzzah, isn't it incredible? For you, it was mere a moment, but for me, it was way longer than it needed to be. Bam! Completed. Now, I definitely want to figure out how we can get nether quartz. That way in the future, I can use this isolated materia to repair stuff, because that seems extremely useful. But for now, let's infuse the amalgam. We're going to need Exhale of the Horned One and Breath of the Goddess. So let's see. Exhale of the Horned One and Breath of the Goddess, along with 1 gypsum. So I don't remember if I have any of that left over. Falfume. Exhale of the Horned One. If I have it, it's going to be in this chest. Exhale of the Horned One and Breath of the Goddess. Awesome. We have everything we need to conduct the ritual. And then to do so, I gotta stop clicking that. That is not what I want. Mana dosed amalgam, exhale the Horned One, Breath of the Goddess, gypsum. Does the order matter? Let's see. This one, Horned One, Breath of the Goddess. Mana dosed amalgam, Horned One, Breath of the Goddess, gypsum. You're supposed to let me place it all first, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, right click. The infused amalgam. And now finally, the last step. The chicken spawn egg. Oh, and this is where we use it. Infused amalgam and the spirit of calling. Now we're gonna give the infused amalgam to the gods, and in return, they will give us a chicken. Oh. Oh. Huh. How do I use this? Place whatever you want to infuse by right-clicking it, then throw a spirit of calling to activate it. Oh. The chicken spawn egg. It's done. That was really anticlimactic. Because there was like a delay, I thought it didn't work, and then randomly, BAM! Lightning. Huh, I thought that was a spider. We're finally done. We unlock the next chapter, Sounds of Life. Whoa, that's a lot of stuff. Looks like mechanism is getting over here. Certus quartz. Yeah, it looks like it ends with ME controller. So that's the end of that. Looks like we'll get into Ars Nouveau. Gems, so this is where we're gonna get access to nether quartz. Reclamation roll credits. That's funny. Antimatter pellet, fusion reactor, sci-fi without the phi. Ex nihilo, the portal to Alfheim. Okay, so this is where a lot of stuff starts happening. And it looks like it starts with blood magic. But first things first, debatably sentient life in the form of chickens. Even more importantly, these chickens produce eggs, the root of all fauna. The altar of birthing. Now that you have access to breedable animal, you can utilize their excess vitalic energy to birth new creatures. In an area with high aura concentration, breeding mobs together will generate spirits of birthing. These spirits can be tossed alongside some of the other reagents onto an altar of birthing to spawn new creatures. So it seems like we're gonna need a bunch of chickens, which means I need some place these chickens can live that I can easily keep control of their numbers. So I think a good spot for this will actually be probably like under here. Just build some fences, and then we can have all like the livestock down here. That's a creeper. Hey buddy. Stay down there, please. Okay, get lost. Thank you. They always sneak up on you. Let's see, so we have a bunch of wood. So let's make some fences, and let's spawn our first chicken. And then with that, we'll have many more chickens on the way. Let's see, if I remember, it's like this, like that. I don't know where he went. Make some more fences. Let's see, a stack and 11, that should be enough. Let's see, that creeper is still down there. I'm gonna have to get rid of him. Oh, there he is. I need your gunpowder, buddy. No gunpowder, that sucks. We do need the ender pearls from this guy, though. Hey, can you come over here for a second, where you can't teleport and I can beat you up? Let's see, this is too high, right? No, he could stand right here and hit me. He can't hit me over here. I'll just leave him alone. Oh, I did not realize that was there. That's a pretty big hole. Regardless, we can build our fence like here. Have this whole area under here. That way they have a little bit of access to light. But we don't have too many fences right now, so I'm just going to close it off this way. And then we can hatch our first chicken and start working on getting chickens. Luckily they breed fast, they lay a lot of eggs. And then we can get more. Let's see, finish putting this here. Yep, that's good enough. Place some torches. Now nothing spawns under here, so it should be lit up enough. So let's go ahead and drop our chicken. Hi, buddy. How are you? Chicken. Next egg in 350 seconds. That's what, 7 minutes? I think that's 7 minutes. I think so. Regardless, this episode has gone on long enough. We've finally done it. We've brought back the first non-hostile mob back to the world of Reclamation. I couldn't have done it without you. I'm your host, Hamas28, and I'll see you guys next time.